Welcome back to the channel, all you truth seekers. A few videos back, I made a video titled, "No Country for Old Men Who Are Stuck in Their Ways." What I was talking about was the kingdom that is to come on earth as it is in heaven. What we're about to transition into, us who was trustworthy and lovingly committed, who showed up at the house of the Most High, ready and engaged in a lovingly committed relationship. Those who show up to the wedding feast are going to be people who aren't old men stuck in their ways, or old women. The people of yesterday, the older people, the generation before me, I'm a millennial. I was born in 1981, February 9th, 2981. And the people after the millennials that were born before the millennial generation, I can already tell, the Gen X and the baby boomers, I can already tell that they're so programmed and conditioned by Hollywood, by the TV screen, into believing that God's holy people and holy land is in Palestine. But they're dead wrong. And they're stuck in that. And I have hope, because my Abba Yahuwah can do all things. We can do all things. We can move mountains if we wish. But the generation before me, they like it where they are. They're not trying to move anything. They're not trying to move off of their couch and take off their MAGA hat. That's where they're stuck. But where I do have hope is where the Most High he's told me that I'm to go around Jerusalem and count her towers and report it to the coming generation. So I know that that's probably people who are, in the millennial era and since then. The people who are older than 43, I'm 43, I'm going to be 44 in February of 25. So people who were born in 80 and before probably don't have much hope, because this had to come to a people who had seen the vile things that the image of the beast has done. Those people before, they're so conditioned and programmed that it's, like I said, I have hope, but it's going to be hard for them to come out. But what we've been told all through the word is that the time of battle is for us who have chosen to live for the Most High and to tremble over His word. It's time for those people. to act like they're in a battle. The word tells us that the men of battle, in the time of battle, flee with their tail tucked between their legs and they're nowhere to be found. But me, if you want to know where I can be found, I'm right at the end of my daddy's nose. Right where he told me to be all through his word. You see that? Let me draw it out here for you. You see this face right here? That face? And this face? Right there? This being the man and this being the female. That's where the marriage supper is going down. This is the land of Yehuda, the mighty Most High. And you can see where I'm at. I'm right there at the end of my daddy's nose. That's where those who are prepared for battle are going to show up. Listen to me, you who pursue righteousness, seeking Yahuwah. Is that you? See, the Most High can explain it way better than I can. That's who I was asking. That's who I was talking about a second ago. Those people are going to show up to the end of our dad's nose, to the place he placed his name, where his throne is. If that's you, if any one of you, whether you're a millennial or a Gen Z or a baby boomer, whatever you are, but I'm starting to think, because the Most High tells me to report this to the coming generation, I'm starting to think that if you were born before 1981, you probably, that's probably why you're so hard-headed and stiff-necked, that you can't see the forest for the trees. You've got your nose stuck up to that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That Israel in Palestine represents. It's the synagogue of Satan. All the world has been suckered and tricked and caught in a snare, and it being the snare. But those of you who were born after 1981 probably have a good chance of seeing this truth and understanding that we've been lied to all through history. All the history that we've been taught has been a lie. And that Utah, Yahudah, is the land in North America where the Most High placed his name, and we are to return. And once you understand that, you need to come read all the prophets. Go to Isaiah, start in chapter 1, verse 1, and read it all. Read Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Amos, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Zechariah, Joel, Job, Proverbs, Psalms, Revelations, 2nd Esdras, Enoch, all of it. Don't stop. Search out his word, and you're going to see that the end comes down to those who love him and who are committed to him. They come home. They do what 51 is talking about here. He says, listen to me, you who pursue righteousness, seeking Yahuwah, look to the rock you were hewn from, and to the hole of the pit you were dug from. Right there. You see that? I've searched Google Earth all around the globe, or whatever it is, and there's no place where there's two faces surrounded. Okay, can it get any clearer to you? Right here. And I've laid out all the proof of what the image of the beast is, all the proof that Utah is Yahudah. All the people that were here, the Utes, they were the Yahudim. If all it takes is is just for you to care and just go look for yourself. Anyone who denies this truth and looks away, it's going to be hell to pay. I can tell you that right now. You need to look to the rock you were hewn from, and to the hole of the pit you were dug from. Look to Abraham your father, and to Sarah who bore you. What'd he do? He left He left his father and all that he knew. And he went because the Most High told him. Okay? Which is what you have to do. And it's going to be just like Abraham. You're going to be faced with the same scenario, with the same choice. You're going to have to make the same choice that Abraham had to make. If not, it might even be harder for you. It might not be. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure everyone's situation is different, but everyone is going to have to decide that the word is telling me that I must return to Zion, to Jerusalem. And then I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to leave everyone I know. You're going to have to walk away from those people around you that are going to tell you you're crazy. It's going to happen. But if you want to live and enter into the reign, you're going to have to choose wisely. And don't worry about man, who only cares about that. They're choosing death. They prefer death over life right now. Life is for you to come like the Messiah, come to the feast days, to the appointed times, to that place at the end of your dad's nose, right there in front of his face, so you're the apple of his eye in a lovingly committed relationship. Do what the Lamb would do. That's what this is all about, my friend. What you need to do is you need to walk away from anything that would prevent you from coming to that spot at the appointed times and to love it. And once you get here, to give yourself no rest until you make it a praise throughout the earth. That's what you need to do. And anything other than that, in this time that we're in, is going to equal death. You will find death at the end of that road. Any road that don't lead you to the end of his nose, that I just pointed it out for you. And the word tells you that. I'm not just sitting here talking smack. I've got the facts, the proof to back it up. And if you need it, come and I'll supply it. I'm here in this time of battle. I'm posted up at my post on this mountain, banner raised, and I'm signaling to anyone who has ears to hear and eyes to see, to come to the place the Most High placed his name. For Yahuwah shall comfort Zion. He shall comfort all her waste places. For he makes her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of Yahuwah. Joy and gladness are found in it, thanksgiving and the voice of song. Nowhere else. I've proven to you, shown you that the plan, how they plan to take the Israel is committing suicide right now, if you haven't noticed. And it's taking itself out. And when it's gone, then what are you going to do? Well, if you go to the word and you search it diligently, Berean style, suited and booted, baby, you're going to see that the image of the beast is Israel, and that they would set it up. It was set up as a snare in the end times to catch everyone off guard. That's what all this Christian MAGA crap is all about. The only way out is to come home.